Hello, welcome to HBXL and another smart success story. Today we're going to be meeting Syston Construction, where we're going to be talking to them about their use of visual estimating software. My name's Adrian Wild. I'm the Managing Director of HBXL. Prior to running HBXL, I was a builder and property developer for over 25 years, and I completed over 300 extensions and 80 new builds. So I've learned a few things about how to manage and run building companies. So, as I say, we're going to hear today from Tony at Syston Construction in Bristol. He started using EstimatorXpress in 2012, and he now uses PlansXpress to create the visual estimating suite. We recorded this interview in advance due to his hectic schedule. The interview today was with Adrian Wild, Managing Director of HBXL, and Joanna Mulgrew, our Product Development Director.
Hello, my name's Adrian Wild. I'm the MD of HBXL. Today we have Tony James from Syston Construction from Bristol with us today on the phone. Tony's been using the software for many years. I understand that he has PlansXpress, EstimatorXpress and ContractsXpert. PlansXpress and EstimatorXpress are what we call visual estimating. So, hi Tony. Thanks for taking the time to discuss your software today.
Afternoon, Adrian.
Yeah. How's life treating you today?
Yeah, it's lovely. A bit cold out, but it's nice.
Yes.
It's not raining.
Well, that's always a good start. As long as the mortar's not frozen, you're all right, aren't you?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your company before we start talking about our software.
Okay. We're mainly just a family-run company. Son-in-law, and a couple of odd sort of reliable subcontractors that we bring in.
Yep. Yep.
Doing mostly maintenance and extensions.
Okay, right.
We have built the odd house, but basically it's just mainly extensions and just maintenance really.
Yeah, so a sort of multi-skilled team who can turn their hand to lots of stuff.
Well, yeah, you've got to in this game, I'm afraid.
Yep, yeah. Okay, so you've got EstimatorXpress and PlansXpress, I understand. How long have you had them?
Estimator, I think I bought 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, right, so you're on quite a long time then.
Yeah. Plans, probably about 2 years about Plans.
Okay.
I think it works really well.
Good. So you started off with Estimator first and used that for 3 or 4 years. What made you choose the software in the first place?
Well, I obviously I done what everybody else done. I sort of websited it and looked at it and got some demos.
Yeah.
But what I did find was that when I rang a competitive company, I just wasn't getting the help. I just felt as if I was, buy the software and then we'll help you. Whereas when I used to ring HBXL, they couldn't do enough for me. They used to chat to me like, they got a sell out of me, but I felt as if I wasn't being pressured, but I was actually being helped, if that makes sense. That's why I bought it. And
did that support and help continue after you bought the software?
Oh yeah. I drove the tech team mad for the first 6 to 9 months.
Right.
Well, most builders are my age. I am knocking on a little bit. We're not all, some of us can be a bit IT challenged. But
well, it is a challenge, isn't it? Probably for the first 20 or 30 years of your career, computers just didn't exist.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
First time I got one, I thought I was frightened to turn it on. I thought I was going to break it.
Right. Okay. So let's have a think about EstimatorXpress as you bought that first of all. And do you think it's quicker than doing it by hand?
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Once you get used to the system, 100%.
Yeah.
I expect that's why I was driving the lads crazy at first because just getting it set up to suit me.
Yeah.
And they helped me set my workbooks up into different categories.
Yeah.
Once that was set, it was just really a matter of clicking on, opening up an estimate, and just getting on with it.
Yeah, just going through the pictures on screen.
That's right. Yeah. So, for me, it's idiot-proof.
Yeah. That's always a good start in my experience.
Mine. All your boxes are there. You can put your measurements in, tick your boxes, and it doesn't miss anything. That's the beauty.
Yeah. Right. Great. So how do you present your quotes to the clients? Do you use the onboard tools?
Yeah. They're submitted with that. Then obviously, that's how I started off doing it. Taking it. I would alter it a little bit. I've altered my own page obviously to suit me.
Yeah.
So the wording's my way.
Yeah.
But that's just saved. So every time you click on to go to finalise the quote, finish the quote off.
Yeah.
That's automatically loaded in the jargon that I want to use, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's always good if it reflects your own character, as it would. You don't want it to be as though it's from somebody else. That's good. So, do you think it saved you money and time overall? I suppose you must be from what you've said.
Saved me loads. It gave me a lot more time. That's what it done.
Yes.
I got linked up to one of my accounts as well.
Yeah.
My particular account's with Travis Perkins.
Right.
So for the £25 a year.
Yeah.
That's live pricing for me. I mean, I know my wages, so that's already set up. Once you set that, for me, it was easy.
Yeah.
And, so on an evening when I could come home, I don't have to spend a couple of hours on it, sort of thing, or I wouldn't have to be waiting for quotes to come in for pieces of wood, tiles, bricks. It is so much easier for me. Yeah,
because time just evaporates, doesn't it, waiting for information from others. So that's interesting.
Well, yeah, that's what I found. You could do an email on an evening, great. But if you didn't get that email back with all your lists of prices in, that's another night you lost.
Yeah.
And as we probably all know, the first foot through the door is usually one that can get the quote.
Yes, indeed.
Get the job sort of thing, So it's dead handy to try and get yours out as quick as you can. And that's where I found it worked for me. It speeded up that process. Yeah.
I suppose the other thing is if you're waiting for prices and so on, you're going to have forgotten what job it was for because they keep on coming through, don't they? They all sort of blend into one after a while if you're not careful.
Well, that's right. Yeah, and plus you haven't got paper hanging around everywhere, bits of scraps here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Where did I put that?
Yes, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
It tidies it all up in one box.
Great. So that's really good. So after 3 or 4 years, you'd obviously thought, well, this is good, but I wonder what this PlansXpress thing is all about. So tell me about your journey through purchasing and learning to use that.
Well, that was the same. I'm one for watching sort of online. You do a lot of webinars, which is I like webinars. You do a lot of those. So I could always go onto YouTube and have a look. And I was having a look one day on there, and there was this PlansXpress. I thought, that looks interesting. So we started looking at it. And then I started to realise that when you get a lot of customers, they haven't yet got any plans. They want an extension done. They want 1, 2, 3 things. What it's going to look like. Can they afford it, obviously?
Yep.
And will it work for them? And I started to think about it. I thought, if I can go in there first, just do a quick draw of their house, the footprint, nothing, no details.
Yep.
Then draw, say, an extension on the back, which is the one you were quoting for. I was thinking to myself, if that generates me a quote and it gives me a 3D picture, I'm in.
Yep.
And that was my thinking when I first bought it. It's obviously gone on a bit further than that first. Took me a little while to get used to it, but again, what I like about it is built for the construction industry.
Yep.
So, it's not like all other CAD programs that, you pay tens of thousands for and you're never going to use half of it, sort of thing. Like.
No, did you ever try other CAD software in previously?
Only basic ones. Some of the freebies that you can get.
Yeah, things for £5 or £10 at PC World and so on.
That's it. Yeah, I tried to cover it, and to be honest, I didn't get on with them very well.
Right.
I just get my X and my Y's all muddled up and things like that.
Oh, blimey.
But at least on this one, you can follow it easy enough. It's for me, it's click and drop sort of thing. Like there it is.
Good. That's good.
And
so
what I liked about it was it can give you that visual.
Yeah.
So if you were doing like a budget quote for a company, for a client, you give them put their little picture in of their extension, basically on the back, onto the back of their house, and most people want it then. They see it, they want it.
Yeah.
And so hopefully then you're the first one in the door, and they will go down your path.
Yeah. I mean, I ran a design and build company myself for many years, and my success rate was very high as well, which I think you're implying by what you said, and I think you just get an opportunity to build a relationship with the client far more so than just giving them a price, where you're no different from the previous guy who was through the door. So it gets you in ahead of the game, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah,
that it would take me in, before anybody else. It shows that you've done some effort.
Yeah, and overall, you found it improved your success rate?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it would for everybody. Shouldn't tell them that, really. That's sort of, you're racing the hole.
Yeah.
And then from there on, I went on then to start doing. Then you can get if you feel confident enough. It's not hard to put a planning application in.
No.
I then went on from there, started doing planning applications for people.
All right.
And that generated obviously some more funds. Plus,
yes.
I think once you've done it that way, if you've gone to a client and they haven't got plans, you've got to do their plans. You've given them a budget quote. Pretty much, if they're going to have it done, you're going to get that job.
Yeah.
They may go out to another quote or two, but my experience was in the past, and I have been told this by clients, that even though I was a little bit more expensive, I still won the job.
Right.
Because they liked the work that was put in.
Yeah, you'd built a relationship and trust with them.
Yeah, I've not cold, and I've not just come up with a phone book sort of thing. I've been with them for the process.
Yeah, great.
So for me, it benefited me quite a bit.
Great. Well, I think that's a really good story, Tony. I think we've probably covered the ground, really, unless you've got any other sort of parting thoughts about visual estimating. No,
not really. I just think, as I say, overall, it's like I do a lot of comparisons with me because I'm obviously in the building trade, but it's like me being a plasterer and having an alt without a trowel. For me, they work together. I just like the way they all work together. That they're quite seamless.
Yeah.
And the contract, I got a contracts expert as well. I got on with that quite well. I find that helps with the client.
Yeah.
If you give them, a contract, they can see what you've priced. You can put all your terms in there. It's set out for them.
Yeah.
They've got no fear. They know what they're covered for, and you know what you're covered for.
Right.
So I just think, they marry together quite well, all the packaging.
Yeah. Great.
So, I wouldn't be without it.
That's great. Well, thanks very much for taking time to chat it through. I've learned a lot, and hopefully prospective customers will recognise that they don't have to be a rocket scientist to use the software. No,
I've had no IT training. It's what I've all picked up myself.
Yeah.
And obviously with the programs, with the help you get from the lads down there, or the ladies, they're just as good as gold.
Great. Okay then, mate. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you around sometime, maybe.
Okay, Adrian. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, there you have it. Visual estimating is simple to use. You simply trace your plans on screen, see it build a 3D image, and then let it cost the job for you. It's 100% accurate and uses live links to your local builders merchants. We've got partnerships with the likes of Jewson's, Travis, TradePoint and Screwfix. All the prices come down into your software, including your discounts. The software then produces professional quotes, 3D visuals and a range of impressive handouts to wow your clients. To help you manage your business, the software as standard has over 40 reports to analyze your profit and your costs, and you can create your own very easily. When you buy the software, you get free technical support from our friendly team in year 1, plus free user guides and getting started examples. Thereafter, for a modest fee, you get free upgrades and updates. Once you've gained experience tracing over other drawings, you can use PlansXpress to create plans from scratch and submit for planning applications and building regs submissions, thereby saving yourself even more money. So, of course it's Christmas and there's some fantastic deals available. Take a look at this one. The complete visual estimating kit is available from just $14.99 plus VAT, and you get a free laptop with it, worth over £450. Alternatively, For those who are more ambitious, why not consider the ultimate visual estimating kit? This comes with photorealistic 3D visuals, artistic sketches, plumbing and heating, stage payments, and many more features in EstimatorXpress. This is available for just £2,499, and once again you get a free laptop. How about that for Christmas? You can also buy the Premium Project Toolkit. Have a look at our website to see the full details of that. That contains our PlansXpress module, EstimatorXpress, Contracts Expert, Health and Safety Expert, and Project Expert. That's available for £2,299 plus VAT, and once again it includes a free laptop. Alternatively, if you want the ultimate version of EstimatorXpress and PlansXpress, buy the Ultimate Premium Project Toolkit for just £2,999 plus VAT. Again, that saves £1,394, and it includes a fantastic Acer laptop. Similar deals are available for single products, as you can see on the screen, and they all come with a free Galaxy tablet. How about getting that for the kids on the business? So, if you want to get in touch with us, those are the numbers on the screen, or you can email us. If you're running a trial at the moment, you can call support to speak to our fast and friendly support team, or give them an email. Thanks very much.